A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear SKs. Welcome back to online classes. This is our second class. This is our second lesson. Last class I was talking with you about Salah, and we learned that what is Salah and why we have to pray Salah. So today we will just continue the same lesson, but a little bit with more detail. So sit nicely. I want you to be in the learning position and pay attention. The video will be very short, and inshallah you're gonna pay attention. So Salah and Adhan. As we said last time, what is Salah? So Salah is prayer or talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We said that when we want to talk and communicate with our friends, with our siblings, or with our family, what we do? So we call them, or we go to their place and we talk to them. But when we want to speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to pray Salah. We have to make wudu first, means that we should wash ourselves in a different way, which is wudu, and then we have to recite adhan, and we have to stand up in front of the qibla, and we said that we have to make sure that our clothes are clean. We must brush our teeth because we are talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Salah is talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is adhan? So we said before Salah we have to recite adhan. I'm sure many of you know what is adhan, and you heard it before. But what is adhan? Adhan is the call for Salah. It means that it's time for praying, and it's telling us that when is the time for Salah. We also said that before we start Salah, we have to make sure that it's the right time, it's the correct time for Salah. Inshallah, we will practice adhan after I will talk to you about the timing of Salah. Then we will talk about the time, the adhan. We'll practice the adhan together. When do we pray Salah? So we pray Salah 5 times a day: Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. So Fajr, when is time for Fajr? How do we know that when is time for Fajr and when we have to pray Fajr? Fajr is let me just go back a little bit, and sorry, I just missed the timing, and then we'll go for adhan here. So let me pause here. Yes. So Fajr is when before the sunrise, before dawn. So when it's still dark and before the sun rises, it's Fajr time. We have to get up, we have to do wudu, and we have to pray 2 rak'ah Salah. So Fajr is 2 rak'ah. And then Dhuhr, it's around noon. When the sun is in the middle of the sky, it will be Dhuhr and Asr time. Maghrib time is after the sunset. So like Maghrib and Isha, when the sun has just gone down, so it's beginning to get dark. The Salah of Maghrib is 3 rak'ah. Isha is 4 rak'ah. We must pray before Isha. So we cannot pray Maghrib before Isha, right? So first we have to pray Maghrib, and then we can pray Isha. So Fajr is 2 rak'ah, Dhuhr is 4 rak'ah, Asr is 4 rak'ah, Maghrib is 3 rak'ah, and Isha is 4 rak'ah. Now, I told you how many rak'ahs we pray. Can you tell me the phone number for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Remember in JK we said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a phone number. So the phone number for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now can you tell me what is that? So you have to say Fajr plus Dhuhr plus Asr plus Maghrib plus Isha, right? So it's 2 4 4 3 4. That's when you want to speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to pray at this timing. Okay, now adhan. Do you know the adhan? Okay, if you know, you can practice again. If you don't know, then you can practice with us and you can learn what is adhan. Adhan. I will play the adhan for you and listen carefully and practice. Okay, so ready?
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar,
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. حي على خير العمل. حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Okay, so this was adhan. Yay, we listened to adhan, and so there is a worksheet that I will post it, I will upload it, and the Moodle. Ask your mommy or daddy to show you, so you can see all lines of the salah, like Allahu Akbar, how many times you should say Allahu Akbar, how many times you should say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and everything, and there's the meaning as well. So I want you to practice the adhan, memorize the adhan with the meaning. The due date will be inshallah April 6th, so you have a week to practice. Thank you so much for listening. Fi aman Allah.